The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up their octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions, daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People wanna know where Mace, Poss, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot. No see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter rock. Turn it up, we giving a show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, passing your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we allow.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Dallas Cowboys and the San Francisco 49ers. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Here we go. Line in. Here we're going to 54. Line in.
Shoot, shoot, shoot.
Check 3. Check 3.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Elliott. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move was there, but didn't buy him a whole lot. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
And it's third down.
Here we go. Wide eight. Check 56. Here we go. Going to 54. Wide eight.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game.
I'm going to break it.
I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
Buddy up. Right there. 54 Mike. Here we go. Watch the safety creep. Check. Deuce.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Here we go. Wide eight. Mike's 56. Here we go. Going to 54. Wide 26.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
This is Elliott. That'll get a little bit back, give him 5 on the run, and they'll be left with a 3rd and 13.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Go. Get out there. Hatch it. Here we go. Going to 54. 26.
3rd and long for Prescott. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
54, line 54. You ain't going nowhere.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Ready? Come on, ready, base. On it. 54. Watch 54. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Show it up. Show it up. Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
A good passing down here. They send 3 receivers to the right of the formation on 2nd down. Here's Jackson to throw. On the screen, this is Coleman. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
54. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On 2nd down now, it's Coleman. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon, able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. They'll come out in a 4-receiver look, 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. We're scoreless after 1. To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson flush to his right. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman taking it in as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try the sweep with Elliott. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Now Prescott. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's push that.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
54. Man, I got you. Hayward. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now it's Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here we go. Mike 54.
And Jackson throwing once more. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their...
And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play for the Cowboys on third. 45 yards. Nothing conservative about that play call. You said earlier in the quarter you wanted to see them open things up, maybe take some shots downfield. There you go.
Yeah, that one was successful. But even if they're not successful, when you take those shots downfield, they've got to back off a little bit, loosen up a little bit on defense, and give you a little bit more room if you want to run the football.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. And again, it's Prescott. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. Cooper was the target there.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits right on where the yard-to-gain marker is, knows it's going to be a route around that distance, makes his read, breaks on the football, and makes a terrific play.
After the interception, here's Jackson going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Jackson to throw again. That's caught. It's Coleman.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Play action. Now Jackson. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Good job.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Here we go. Here we go. Henry, 54, Mike, 50. That's it. Here we go.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4.
On third down, Jackson. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Lamb. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Prescott to throw it. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. So first down carry by Elliott. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. This is Coleman. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
They will run again with Coleman. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. He's got his man. That's Wallace. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 39. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
It's second and 8 at the 37-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
They'll keep it on the ground. Coleman. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. He may try and run for this. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. Give him 5 on the QB run, but it's going to bring up a 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. Touchdown, Cowboys! Amari Cooper, 73 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter, and don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. I don't want to say that they're completely against the wall here, Charles, but all of a sudden, with the run that they've been on the other sideline, this is down to a 3-point game. They got to be careful.
Not much space from their back to the wall, though. So you're exactly right. They've got to be careful here. But this is where the value of note-taking and recall comes into play. What was working earlier? Why was it working? Can you get those types of matchups again? And can you run those plays that'll get you a little bit more breathing room and a little bit of space?
From the 29, Jackson. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Jannard Avery. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 19.
Here we go.
Throwing is Jackson. And that will be complete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Gets it away, and I don't think Peterson will get a chance to touch this one. Angling for the sideline.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They go to Elliott again. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. Cooper was the intended target.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
They'll keep it on the ground. Coleman. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Taken down at the 41. That's a gain of 4.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll run with Coleman on first down, and he'll get it down here to the 43. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Coleman. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
All day, dog.
Here's Coleman. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Let's go, baby.
Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
13 yards there and a Niner first. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Check, check. Check right 54. Right 54. Hey, they're scared. Hey, they go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Now Gold for the extra point. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. Oh, no, he lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
It really is, because there's so much hard work, effort. You mentioned the hope to go on and maybe play in the big game itself. Well, let's see how they handle it, though. The offseason is going to be a long one for them because they're going to eat their heart out watching other people continue to play. But can they come back the next year and find it in them to make that same run again and maybe find a way to advance?
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.
Honey, I